Cloud adoption over the last few years has changed quite significantly. The fact that today all startup hedge funds are basically using the cloud in some form to go to the marketplace. But the purpose of this paper is really delving into why the established funds are going into the cloud and utilizing it for its key benefits. Why are established hedge funds moving to the cloud? Well, it comes around predictability, both on the operations and on the costs. The whole idea of moving from a capital expenditure model to an operational expenditure model is really compelling. Basically eliminating the need to put capital up front to buy equipment and moving to a per user per month model is very cost effective. Secondly, investor transparency. Having an environment where basically investors are comfortable in the cloud provider that a hedge fund has selected is also very compelling. And lastly, world-class operations. Working with a cloud provider that has delivered an environment that's robust, scalable, very manageable, and of course reliable. So when is the right time for an established fund to move to the cloud? Well, there's a couple of different ways to look at this. If they have an existing application that they'd like to move to the cloud, or they're deploying a new application, they'd like to consider using a cloud possibly to get greater scalability. So they might do that in a hybrid form, where having some in-house applications on their existing on-premise equipment and partially some of the other applications in a cloud environment. The second area why they might consider moving to the cloud is on a technology refresh. They might have assets today that are 3 to 5 years old, and they're looking to basically refresh them to get greater utility and competitive advantage by using new technology. Rather than buying all that new equipment, the idea might be to go to a cloud environment where they basically don't have to worry about that capital expenditure day one. And then the third area that might be considered for a move to the cloud is if they're moving offices. Rather than having to build out a new comm room at the new office that they're moving to, everything could be moved to a cloud environment in a very robust data center and be able to go ahead and operate out of that data center and not worry about having infrastructure in an office that might not be well lit or have redundant power or cooling. So those cost considerations are all reasons to move to the cloud. Moving to the cloud provides predictability in how the applications are going to perform, not only from a management perspective, but a scalability perspective. Couple that with the fact that you'll be able to offer disaster recovery and security in a cloud environment that's far and above what a typical client would have in their own on-premise environment, gives a lot more comfort in knowing that the cloud provider is going to deliver these capabilities to you. The reason you should download this white paper is that you too can gain key insights as to why your peers are moving to the private cloud. Established hedge funds are utilizing the cloud today, and this white paper gives you great insight as to why they're doing this and what they need to look at.